like this part of the song. Obviously, I'm a little bit of the way into it. We actually managed to get started slightly early tonight. As you can tell from the fact that it's actually 6:28 right now. Oh, great, that paused that. Okay. Tap on this spacebar to start, and I will begin my resume. And we'll just get the game loaded up. It was doing the really slow shader building earlier, so I'm glad I actually had enough time to get this started ahead of time. I don't always. A lot of times I get done with supper and it's, 6:25. Okay, go upstairs, start OBS, start Phantom Bot, open up Chrome, get my, I'm being hosted, get my chat window popped out, start loading Andromeda, all that stuff. Mr. Badmech has halos? Okay, good. The text is still working. The chat on the screen over there is all working. One of these days I need to do this song in Audio Shield. Some of my favorite songs to play in Audio Shield so far have been Mass Effect related, but some of my favorite songs to just play while I'm driving or whatever are Mass Effect related. And apologies, but I'm still coughing a little and still doing the throat clearing and so forth, so I'm better than I was this time last week. I finished my steroids yesterday, so this is my first day completely free of roids. Still wake up with a nasty sore throat, though. Apparently I'm just destined to do that. Yeah, see, they're good songs for that. In part because that piece of your brain that doesn't have to focus on whatever it is you're doing, that piece of your brain that's off doing this, whatever this happens to be, remembers Mass Effect. I mean, for me, it's a warm fuzzy, right? It's like having a fantastic evening with a bunch of friends that just you remember and remember and remember. And the song elicits a memory that's like that. Feels like that. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. So, before I go zooming in here, I think I did go ahead and level up. I think I just added some biotics. I think I increased my barrier, maybe it was, something like that. I didn't have that many points. And I'll take one quick look at the viewer list. I did to get a slightly early start. Okay, it says Josh is here. Ah, and there's Rocky. Made it. Distracted by a thing. Well, let me distract you from the humdrum of your life with another thing, if you consider your life to be at all humdrum. I don't know. Tonight's episode brought to you by a 12-year-old Dalmore. Since I've been sick this whole time, the things I've been taking, I didn't want to mix alcohol with it, so I've had almost no alcohol since before Christmas. I had a little glass of Crown Royal. For some reason, it wanted to come out as something else. The Crown Royal Northern Reserve the other night. Not too much of it. Been wanting to have my scotch. Okay. If I recall correctly, we were going to go in there We were going to go in there because of what? There's a thing over here I could go find. Let me drive over there and see if I can find that. I want to bet it's actually inside the Doom. Yeah, see, it's still to the left. Okay, so that's inside the Doom. There's a Josh. And that's all we'll be hearing from him. Okay, let's head on in. Is this the one I had to clear, or is this the one I just cleared? This is the one I just cleared, isn't it? That's okay, I can find the thing I just put on the map. Should be over in this building. Oh, that's what it was. Where I can change my loadout. Great. Thought I saw unplucked minerals. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay, that's the code snippets, and that's hitting rocks, so we need to get code snippets. So we need to come to this one. And there's an airlock there. So we'll get the code snippets here, and then up here is where we'll use them.
Something. Old as the stars. Had seen everything. Wish Sid could have met her.
Okay, I guess that's where I need to go. Yeah. Get over there. Ugh. Yep, I see hostiles. See somebody jumping over there. Somebody walking over there.
Wow.
That's a little loud. I wonder if anyone noticed that. Their dog is dead. Well, they know I'm here now.
Looks like outlaws.
Well, good, since I'm shooting them. Let me put on incendiary ammo. That Hydra's gonna come up here some more. I hear it. How come I don't see? Oh, it's coming up there. That's why. Okay, that's not helping. behind cover. This thing is being extra tough tonight. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, why it was so tough. A lot more of a pounding than I expected.
All right, now I'm pissed.
Okay. Be as pissed as you want, as long as you do something about it.
What's a grenade? Looks like
It's like they're getting smart and getting behind me. I don't know what that is she's shooting at. Turret, maybe? Ow.
good job.
There we go. Still have one blip showing up. Meet the top of the dome.
Looks like outlaws.
Another data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
Okay. So that was kind of annoying, but wasn't too bad. Oh, uranium. Just lying out here in the open. So today was about 66 degrees. Barely even need a jacket weather. And that's only if you're going to be, you know, outside standing around. If you're just going out to the car or whatever, you don't need anything, right? I didn't look up the conversion. I can't think of it off the top of my head, right? So that's, you know, 44 degrees above freezing. So maybe what, about 25 degrees above freezing in Celsius? Maybe not quite as much as that. Tomorrow when I wake up, it'll be 30. And that's as warm as the day is going to be. And it's supposed to rain, basically.
This
So,
Krex must be in charge of mining helium-3. He's
oh, there
the
you
one
go.
we need to stop.
The passcode is
Oh,
still
yeah, it would have been the
Pathfinder.
other. It would have been
I
not
require
more
one
than.
fragment.
Yeah, something like that. So, Crack's guy we keep hearing about. Ask him if he's a real scientist and see how he reacts. Like, he's Krogan, right? Don't they have brains the size of walnuts or something? Have you actually seen him work? Can he count above 10? Ah, okay. Seriously, but tell me what he's like. I hear he's a nightmare to work with. Try out these hydras today. I can't believe you left before they arrived. You should see them in action. I wonder if you could get a few for H047C. I bet they'd kick serious ass in low G. We all see the way you stared at Kessia. From the way you two talk, it sounds like you know each other from Kadara. I'm going to go on a limb and say you came here for her. Just ask her out. Do a favor and close the deal. We're sick of you mooning over. Um, so that means that tomorrow the roads are going to freeze. The bridges are going to freeze. We're going to have freezing rain, sleet, possibly snow, but I wouldn't really put too much stock in that. Michelle's work is already canceled for the day. Boys' school is already canceled for the day. I'm assuming that I'm not going to work tomorrow, although the power plant runs. I am not critical, keep the thing running type personnel. So I wouldn't be the kind of person that would have to be there. But the thing is, I texted my supervisor a little while back saying, hey, I haven't heard anything. Have you heard anything? Blah, blah, blah. He said, if they make a decision to close for tomorrow, they won't announce it until 3 or 4 in the morning. So that means I'm already going to have to get up at 6 to check my work email to figure out whether I have to go into work or not. That's annoying as shit. But yeah, it's supposed to be after that blast of air that you Canadians are sending my way. Thank you for that, by the way, because I like having winter. After it gets here, it's going to be down in the 20s. Wind chills down in the teens. And they're predicting that wind chills tomorrow night may actually even be single digits. I don't want to say that's unheard of in the area, but that's really rare. So, we're about to have a burst of winter, and I may not have to go to work tomorrow. Now, of course, I didn't work today. I imagine most, if not all of you did, or at least you didn't have a holiday off today. Today was Martin Luther King Day. So it's weird to me to have a job that actually observes MLK Day. I know in the past I've taken it off because, you know, Michelle gets it off, the boy has it off school, you know.
Crazy to think this dust is packed with valuable resources.
An effect of solar radiation. The radiation is also partly what makes this planet dangerous.
Okay, so I only need to go there. So I am in a mining zone. I can drive around with my scanner a little bit.
Shit. She didn't... Was she bothering you?
What? No. She just said hi and that she was busy wrangling some connections.
Right. Yeah. She's investigating opening up more communication between Kadara and us. Like, something above board. Official. Sanctioned. I'm letting her take the lead. If it doesn't pan out, well, at least you know she tried.
She seems happy to be contributing.
That's all I can ask for, really.
If it doesn't pan out, then, well, it's not my reputation that takes a hit. It's what I get out of that. Oh, you're feeling poorly, Rocky? I honestly, as many people in the Twerkle have been complaining about being sick and with the different symptoms, I can't even keep track anymore. I can't even keep track. When I saw, you know, Lo was talking about feeling human again. But that's about what I remembered from today. Well, that's good if you can, if you got the time for it. I go slowly over this thing so I don't go falling into another crevasse like that one over there. Or driving intentionally into one like somebody wanted. Has it been the same flu/allergy like
you can
stuff?
extract minerals via your mining interface.
Or have you been having your own thing? Ah, dang it. I hit the wrong button. I closed the display instead of launching the probe. And I go sideways down the hill now. Ooh, there we go. Ah, what do you mean Nomad must be on the ground? It was perfect. An ILI? An iridescent lichen infestation?
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
What did I get? Captaff hosting. Okay, and I need to head, because it's showing me two things on the radar bar. I guess that's the other one. I need to head east. Which way's east? That way's east. Captaff! Welcome to yon stream. Whoa! Ow, my face. Okay, my Nomad's face. Then I shot her face. Sorry, that's not how that song goes. I don't think it's how it goes. Let's see what's over here. Oh, I know what's over here. Some scotch. Hey, did you see that little bit of car core that somebody did in California last night? Crashed their car, I think it was last night. Crashed their car into the second floor of a building. Ah, yes, yes. I won't be singing that out loud for the moment. Not that I have any objection to it. It's just I'm not alone. And the boy says, "Uh-huh." Let's see what I can do about sniping again. They may know I'm here. Be nice if I could take that pariah out. But I'd like her to stop, because I don't do very well aiming at moving objects. Here we go.
Watch out!
Oh, they know I'm here somehow. Headshot. Ah, dang it.
I'll take you apart.
Would you two take care of the little dogs while I'm actually taking care of the long-range stuff? That'd be great. Who's gonna come out? Oh, you can come out over there.
Grenade, get down!
Okay.
They got me! Nice headshot.
Need some place to throw this one. I'll just get over there. Jeez, she's not even moving and I can't hit her. There. I'll shoot her in the butt. Someone out there claim this one?
Good one.
Still somebody. Ah, there they are.
Bring all shields. Looks like outlaws.
Data
Thanks,
type
Cora.
detected, Pathfinder.
Okay. This one has platinum. Well, I actually have a little easier time with this game when I'm not streaming, because it's just a little jerky. I'm guessing the CPU cycles being used for encoding or something along those lines. The game is so much smoother when I'm not streaming, and that just makes it that much more difficult for finesse in combat situations. Which is why I like him to sit still. Yeah, I don't know how we got along without smartphones.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Oh, that's right, that's right. We're banging rocks here, too. First, though, let me go get the code. Get off those stupid rocks. Which planet have they got in this place, anyway? Although they are relatively small amounts that are coming out. Anything worth scanning? Scanning. Does not appear. Nope, can't get there that way. Guess we'll have to take the stairs. Hey, it's a good thing they didn't try to use that. Guess they all thought we were above it. Well, to be fair, Capdaff, this is actually kind of more of an X-planet. It's kind of a giant asteroid chunk now. Okay, stuff about almost killing Baxter and the whole team and the cat and blah blah blah. Okay, good. More things. Examine the data pad. Now I should have the third piece of the code. I can go
Sam,
sneak in.
you get that fragment?
I've completed the passcode, Pathfinder, marking the Excel base in your system.
Good. Let's put an end to whatever Krex is doing.
Yes, let's. And where, pray tell, is the mineral? Switch over to late night mineral cam. Okay, I got a bar. I got 2 bars. I feel like it's over here. Ooh, a mineral. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I came over here. Because I wouldn't have spotted this otherwise. Take all those. This is literally just loadout. Is this here? I don't know why this is here. Pistol scope 4. I can trade it out for a 5. The magazine 3 I can trade out for a magazine 5. I guess this is worth doing. Long barrel, receiver 5. Difference between the receiver 4867, but also small reduction to weak point bonus. So let me replace the receiver. The ish array. Let's see, what have I got? What haven't I got? I have a scope 4. Scope. SR scope. 48, 57. Okay, I'll take the tac scope. This one, calibrated receiver. Calibrated receiver 4. Quick receiver 5. I do not want to reduce my headshot and weak point stuff here. Quick receiver 6. Calibrated receiver. There we go. Calibrated receiver 7. Clip size. Well, since it's a single shot, so increased penetration damage, and now it'll actually pass through 1.83 meters of obstacle. And then the green one was the barrel, or the green. Gold. Green. Purple. Reinforced barrel. 15% damage, reduced stability. 15% damage without the reduced stability. And we'll check on the ghost. So the receiver 5. I'd go for a magazine 6. Now the bigger clip size is actually a good thing. I'm going to switch to that, and then the other one was barrel 4. I'll go for, which is 14%. I'll go for 16%. Not that that's huge. Don't think, yeah, I don't have a sword 6. There we go. What am I missing? You guys went on an adventure without me. Bolts Master. Reloading is a PETA. Fact. And I'm on the N7 paint job. That's good. That's still good. I'm getting a text. Now you guys know why I'm checking my text. Normally I would just ignore it, but given what I was talking about the weather, the upcoming weather, I think it's a good idea that I pause for a moment. Just got word that city offices will be closed tomorrow. Stay home. Will do. Okay, I don't have to work tomorrow. Stream all night. Okay, maybe not. The boy is happy to get the Fortnite issue sorted. Okay, go play. Go play. Maybe we'll do Unreal Tournament tomorrow, if you behave yourself. Yes, gay, no early wakey uppy. Even more. That's the real reason why I was checking the text. Did I get the Fortnite issue sorted? Yes and no. I mean, no changes were made. Passive voice was used. Nothing actually changed. I got in the game. I just had to sit there and wait for 26 minutes. See, that's what I don't understand, right? Michelle was downstairs. We were going to play some more, but she wasn't going to come up for a few more minutes. I went ahead to log in to go look at stuff, and I saw this huge queue. Oh. Okay. Well, if she's not coming up for a few more minutes, let me go ahead and get her started on this so she won't have to wait as long, right? So I literally, it wasn't even 60 seconds later, I got up out of my chair,
Sam,
walked over there, what do you have for me?
logged into her
The
game,
base is comprised of
5,
2 mining domes.
4.
The second can only be accessed with a passcode. I also
That's
detect
driving me
multiple
insane.
frequencies originating from the area. They have communication with Kadara.
So you guys saw that I went ahead and actually need to open that. I'm going to teleport back here to go hit that, and then I'll cross over there to get that. That'll be my mission, but I'm going to fast travel. You guys saw I went ahead and tweeted about it to Fortnite. Not that I expected them to do anything. Just thought, you know, it might be nice if they were paying attention, then maybe they could do something. I mean, not sort it out, but make note of it, you know, investigate. Something's broken, fix it. And then you guys also saw that I made a post about it on Facebook. to the friend of mine that actually works at Epic. He didn't do Fortnite. He did some game dev on it early, but he's been working on
Protocols
something else
activated.
instead.
Deploying forward
Still.
station.
Ironheart Creation, yo!
Mining zones in this region are
Welcome. Welcome, Sie.
available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
I got something you can add to my nav system, Sam. Welcome. I don't recall if you've been here before. I forgot I made that for follows. Oh, rich with
Pathfinder,
minerals.
this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Well, actually, I can extract them via the mining probes. Thank you, but I can order those up from the interface. Go. Well, I do know you were part of the Punchy Twerkle. I couldn't remember if you'd ever swung by. There's a lot of people that swing by once or twice. I need to give Amber some crap for not coming by more often. She used to be here all the time. I gotta be careful about it though, because I don't want her to actually feel bad. I just want to pull her chain. It's what I do. Okay, come on. Surely there is a higher concentration spot of magnesium. Well, there doesn't have to be, and stop calling me Shirley. No, that looked like it. That was the peak. Nope. Now I'm on it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Ooh, Cap Daff got the box cars. I should really figure out if there's something more we could do with the points. Because I just have you guys accumulate them. I'm out of the zone. Let me swing back around. Need that mode. Get over the rock. Okay. What is this zone? It was close.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you again, Sam. Yeah, but my point is that, you know, as long as you've got them, I found something cool with this bot that, you know, lets you use them for something. And we're down to fair. Fair is where I usually just stop and looking for things. So let me swing around, grab that other fast travel point, that other forward station. Then we'll go see what's in that hidden base. Well, that'd be nice, Cap, but you know, there's not that many regulars, so it doesn't take too long to actually figure it out. I use Phantom Bot, and I just don't know what all else could be done with it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I mean, there's like a roulette thing, but it seems to me that that's likely to give you more points rather than spend them.
Mining zones have
Okay.
been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
This looks like a good time to save. Today's save now. Having done that, this will be the way to get across, I think. What it looks like. Although, I don't have to go there. I can go here. Oop. There it is. I am almost out of scotch. straight up. Yes, Ironheart Creation. This was a 12-year-old Dalmore tonight. Well, I appreciate the fact that you came and dropped in. I would encourage you to come and drop in more, if you feel like. I'm here almost every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30 Central Time. This is about the 27th chapter of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Pathfinder, this area can be
I'm
mined for
a
resources.
few more weeks away
You can
from actually
extract
finishing
minerals
this.
via your mining interface.
And then we'll be switching to Dragon Age 2. So. Good night, Ironheart Creation, and welcome,
That must be the base
Santa
the
Bark.
exiles mentioned.
They didn't mention this silicon. As long as I'm up here, I might as well check out the mining zone. More silicon. Whoa, it's a lot of silicon. Yes, Rocky, that's exactly what I saw down there. Just head over here real quick and see if there's anything to mine. Mine! Then we'll go wrap this mission up, and then it'll be time for 4 missions. Okay, I didn't see anything else. I'm heading down. Four-wheel drive. Where is this stupid airlock? Having to deal with rules enforcement. There we go. So, in the book I'm reading, Nexus Uprising, I've just gotten to the point where the first shots were fired in the actual uprising.
Form up, outlaws.
Form of an outlaw. Shape of a bucket of water.
You're finished. Looks like outlaws.
Oh, really? Really? Problem is, I just don't have any cover here.
Shield boost enabled. Outlaws.
Is that close enough? No, it was not. Chill out.
I'll take you apart.
Not if I make him explode. Here, have a grenade.
Shield boost enabled.
Oh.
Outlaws.
Nice if I can take that turret out. We'll go for the big guns. Have a singularity.
Outlaws.
Back over to the Vanguard loadout.
I see outlaws.
I thought so.
Shields are up. I'll take their fire.
You can use the passcode on the door to the second dome, Pathfinder.
Well, first, let's go ahead and check out here. Enemies everywhere. I've also been doing a little bit of Fallout 4 VR. It's been a long time since I had played Fallout 4. My gameplay in Fallout 4 was notable for the fact that I got, I don't remember, 60, 70 hours in or something like that, and I still never made it to Diamond City, which is like the third thing you do. Just never made it. But I did have 20-something settlements full of people, full of happy people. Playing it in VR, I'm starting to remember why this was the case. Hey, I've got word about these people, and these people, and these people. And you're like, well, they all need my help, like, right the hell now. How can I say no to that? Especially since, because I was frozen, and thawed, and then refrozen, I have absolutely no idea when the kid was actually taken. It could have been 100 years ago, for all I know. I have no idea. Okay, there wasn't really much to pick up. I am full of grenades, though, so that's good. Now, let's head on this way. Use the other airlock. Let's see.
That did it.
Let's do this. Looks like outlaws.
Need change. Chill out. Have a singularity. Really? That's what you got? Oh, he ducked down at just the wrong time. Or right time for him.
Right between the eyes.
Have a singularity. And a combo. Oh, I did not need a berserker. Incendiary ammo.
That takes care of Krex and his people. But what were they up to?
I detect an audio log nearby, Pathfinder. It may give you the information you need.
Hold on, I have to pick up all this titanium that's lying out here. Whew. That was a bit of a fight. I actually kind of remember that being a pain in the ass. I kind of remember having to do that several times my first playthrough. I think it was the Krogan that came and got in my face that was the problem. It's okay, Cora. Let that Krogan in your face. I'm going to stand over here on this rock. Okay, let me switch back over here. So I can top off my grenades. Let's see. Well, he can. Here's the thing. He can break wirelessly into computer systems that are nearby and finds that, you know, there's an audio log that would be significant. I mean, he's an AI that's plugged into my brain. If detecting audio logs is the worst it gets... okay, fine, I'll use the stairs. Wait, there's some remains over there. Credits? Top off my stuff. Need a scan.
I don't want excuses, Krex. The dust on the surface isn't enough. If I want to take these initiative colonies out, we'll need a hell of a lot more helium-3. I know that remnant tiller in the conservatory will work. Get it running. Elora out.
They wanted to attack the colonies.
What a
But
little
it sounds
bitch.
like they couldn't activate some sort of remnant tiller. Sam?
An active remnant tiller would expose more soil to radiation, increasing helium-3 production exponentially. If my calculations are correct, this planet could fuel Nexus ships for an estimated 368 years.
And we'd be self-sufficient.
Our Milky Way supply will run out eventually. Now we won't have to worry. We need to get that tiller up and running.
And then
I've
guarded
marked the
them.
remnant conservatory on your display.
If Elora had mined enough helium-3 to bomb the colonies,
I advise against hypotheticals, Pathfinder. I've alerted the Nexus to the situation. Patrols will be stationed around this planet to ensure the helium-3 remains in your control.
still,
Aha.
if I ever meet this Elora, we're having a chat.
Yeah, in the original Mass Effect it did, and then in the second Mass Effect and third Mass Effect, you didn't really... there wasn't really stuff. But now, because they added crafting, you needed crafting materials. So... the crafting was just really not necessary. Okay, now, how do I get out of here? Where's this thing that's marked on my map? Okay, let me check the journal. Probably here. Remnant tiller. Okay, it's not actually being tracked. There we go. I guess because it wasn't a continuation of the same mission, it was one mission leading to another. Okay, there it is. I should be able to fast travel. But not all bodies drop stuff, so that's good. It's usually fairly obvious about when there's something you need to get. Okay, let's go till the soil so we can plant some plants or something. Plant some helium plants. Interesting, it let me drive up onto the dome. That looks like a remnant base in there. Oh, don't think about it. Just stay right there. Getting up is overrated. It's not worth it. Okay. Gonna get up. Eventually. You're gonna get up eventually. Take a ride. On the bottom of the shield bubble. They are spheres, not hemispheres.
Sam, how do we get the tiller working?
I detect a console deeper inside.
Ah! I detect
Server
hostiles.
machine. We could use it on our side.
Did you move? Top that off. Let's head deeper.
Looks like we need an observer for this.
Nope, can't go through there. Can't do anything with this because we need to get the observer to fix it. I wonder if we go up there to do something. Ah, here we go.
Gives us the advantage.
So much better when they're on our side.
I spawned
Its
an observer.
protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
Right here. Fix this. Okay, now it's finally doing something.
Remnant. We can lay low or take them on.
You kidding? We always take them on.
Let's see you deal with this.
Alright, between the eyes. Really?
Stay alert. There'll be more.
There's always more. Okay, those should drain my shields. So I won't be stepping in those. These should top off my shields. Like there was a tree growing here or something. Okay. Where am I going? Down this hallway, it seems. I vaguely remember this one. I remember it was a big one. Okay, where's my pet observer?
I don't think we're done here. I don't think we're done here.
Okay, I have to go find another pet observer. Yeah, I kind of remember this being a little maddening now. I don't think I had to go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, but I don't seem to have one right now. Chill out.
That's it for now.
Yeah, for now.
Another observer console.
There we go.
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out.
Okay, the other one says 1, this says 2. There, I did 1 and 2. Now what? looks like that one's already working. Oh, this is like an airlock. Headshot. Well, at least I seem to have moved forward. Okay. That doesn't go anywhere. Will this extend? Yes, it will. Oh, good. Another nullifier. Dang it. Nope. See if I can freeze that thing. Hey, it froze that thing.
Bolstering all shields.
And I don't have a pet observer again. Apparently they only go so far. Is there anything I can do here? I can hit this button. I do seem to be making progress. What are you shooting at?
That's the last of them.
Good. Is they're annoying. Hey, here's the thing.
Shield boost enabled.
Ah, I got another pet observer.
Watch out, destroyer.
This ought to swap the doors.
Heads up! Big guys ahead!
Oh.
Loading ammo.
Well, it seems to be not shooting at me. I'm okay with this. I took one arm off. Let's see if I can take the other arm off. That last arm off. Oh crap. Crap. This is not going how I wanted it. Let's see, I need shield capacitor. Need shield capacitors again. Need it again. Oh, that's what the problem is. It's just making more. Get over here. Okay, good. Let's see if I can get Cora up over here. Ah, man. Ooh. I'm gonna need more scotch. That was awful. It doesn't help that when you open the door, it automatically turns that into a shield draining field right in front of it.
Watch out, Remnant!
Okay. And that they're both standing in the shield draining field right now. Oh, is that mine? That must be mine.
Watch out, destroyer!
Wait, what? Did I go the wrong direction? I think I went the wrong direction.
Heads up! Big guys
Oh,
ahead!
hi, John. Did you see me get my ass kicked? Was it fun? Okay, let's see if I can take out the turrets on this guy without it coming in this time.
Reload!
Switch over to my assault rifle. Grenade. Take out the second turret, that will help a lot. Okay, took out the second turret.
We got Cora!
That's because Cora decided to go stand there next to it. Shield boost. Running low on ammo on this thing. Shield boost again. I'm gonna have to switch weapons. I'm getting tired of getting pinged. This is not good. You know what? Not that one, this one.
Reloading!
Too bad Cora is not someplace I can, you know, reach her. Have a singularity. Chill out. Can I freeze it from here? Yes, I can. Okay, this'll do it. Low ammo. Okay, now snipe these little punks out. Jeez. More? Back over to this.
Good job!
Get up, Cora. Time to stop sleeping. Remains. There should be a lot of stuff here. That was nasty. I dare say that was the nastiest fight I've had in this game. Way nastier than the giant space snakes, the architects. It's like a lot of venting. I kind of don't want to be here because it looks hot. Now it's hot and it hurts and
start
stuff.
the tiller.
Okay, till away at my asteroid. Oh, good. Okay. Could be that, could be that. Can't be that, or that, or that. We'll use that. See, can't be that, can't be that. Try that. Try that. We'll try that. That's so far so good. So this should be that E looking thing. But it can't be. Means that this has to be that, and this has to be the E thing. So that this can then be that, and this can't be the E thing, so it has to be something else. Has to be that. Makes this the E thing. And this has to be that. This now has to be that. This has to be the E thing. E, no, it can't be the E thing. It has to be that thing. Okay, there we go.
That did it.
And I dinged again.
Multiple mechanisms activating. The remnant tiller is online. Within years, helium-3 production will increase dramatically.
Send Tan the good news. We have fuel. Let's get back to the surface.
It sounds like it's trying to communicate with whales. Yeah, well, apparently this was a very significant thing to do. Yeah, looks like I still go that way. So many hollow bobs. So little time. Okay, so that means the next things would be either PB's loyalty mission or work on Drax's thing. I don't think we're ready to launch PB's loyalty mission. There's another step. So you guys, you audience people, would you like me to work on advancing PB's loyalty mission or advancing Drax? Because that's what I got left. Aside from the main mission, of course. That's 2 votes for Drac.
Doesn't seem different up here. You sure we activated the tiller?
The mechanisms are deep underground, so the effects are not visible. Within months, you'll begin to see a dramatic increase in helium-3 production.
Not bad for a planet we wrote off.
I can get some silicon while I'm here. I just did the thing that is one of my pet peeves. I hate when I do my own pet peeves. Okay, journal. Lies and relationships. The speak with Hark at the greenhouse. Oh, that's right. That's going to be on Eladin. So in order to do Drax's thing, we have to go to Eladin. And we have to go to Eladin for PB's thing. So I'll toggle that. Okay. Extracting to the Tempest.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder?
And there we go. Meeting's close enough.
Ryder, Vetra wanted you to check in when you can.
Thanks, Cheeky. Okay, nothing new there. I've done virtually none of the strike team missions, so there's nothing really to do there. And collect some rewards. I need to sell. I'm sure I've got a lot of just crap piled up. So, now I'll salvage. This Sidewinder 6, I think I'm using a Sidewinder 4. Maybe I'll hold on to that. But the one I'm using is one I made, so... Okay, pistols, assault rifles. I've apparently been picking stuff up for a while. Yeah, I don't think my issue rate is it's a 6 either. But again, I made one. Okay, now all the all of the weapon mods that are not currently in use I can go ahead and get rid of. Because I just looked at them all, didn't I, and swapped things out. Still showing up over here. Oh, it still has the exclamation mark saying, hey, here's a thing you haven't looked at because you didn't pause on it long enough. That's helpful. Those taken care of. Armor, sell everything. There needs to be a sell everything button. Okay. I think that should be all I have to sell. I'm going to get a fair amount. Go ahead and buy this decryption key. It costs dirt compared to the amount of money that I have right now. Let's see. I used a lot of shield capacitors. I've been using my incendiary ammo. Ah, distracted by potential work. You missed it earlier when I had pointed out that the boy's out of school and the wife's not going to work, and texting with my supervisor was letting me know that, hey, when the city makes a decision about whether or not there will be work tomorrow, they'll send out the notice around 3 or 4 in the morning. But he actually managed to text me while I was streaming, saying, nope, no work. Yes! So my 3-day weekend becomes a 4-day weekend for free. That is the best kind of 4-day weekend. Now, let's head downstairs and talk to Petra. As Cheeky said to.
Hey, Drac. Devil's advocate, okay?
Go for it.
With the Ket entrenched here and things as they are, maybe we should focus our efforts on leaving this cluster.
You mean quit? Run away?
Well, we came to find a new home, not a new enemy, right?
We knew this was a possible scenario, and we took the jump anyway.
What she said.
She's right.
Damn it, Sid.
What's going on?
I get influence with power players, only to have it squandered by a sister calling in favors under my name. Do you know she got the genome for... oh, what is it? Cats. Pulled from storage. 1, there's no place to grow anything right now. 2, it seems they aren't even a food. So why?
Lots of people love cats. They make them happy.
Oh, yes,
I
that was
don't think
great.
we're in a position to put amusement over necessities. She just doesn't think. Tries to help everyone, damn the consequences. And she thinks what we do is so exciting, but doesn't really understand what it takes.
Turns out they're not even food.
Because what we do is exciting. We make people's lives better.
You make it sound so wonderful. We see some real shit.
But we don't quit because what we do matters.
It does, doesn't it? Even on the worst days, knowing we make a difference.
To make a difference is probably all Sid wants.
But what if she gets herself into another mess? What if she gets hurt?
Well, then I'm here to flirt with you.
Just think of it this way. She can be your partner in crime. A sidekick.
Yeah, one who can't stop talking. I'm really looking forward to that. Thanks for helping me with this. I swear, my sister isn't going to drag us into an ambush again.
Ah, that's okay. We survived the first one. I forgot about that cat's line. It caught me completely by surprise. Ah, Lexi, the one crew member I really wish we could romance who's just not an option.
Ryder?
Yeah, she's got nothing really new.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, we were going to Eladin. And we're gonna start working on Rack's mission. Oh, I don't know if Cap Daff has actually seen my quarters. Might find this cool. It'd kill to have a room like this. Check this out. You can just see right out into space. My own bedroom. Oh, and I have my space hamster. I can check my email and change my outfit. This is just too awesome. Half the ship is like my quarters. I get to live there. Meanwhile, everyone else gets to have this.
Are the buildings at Prodromos typical houses for humans?
There's a lot of variance even within our species. Not sure I can call anything typical.
Yours, then. What did your family home look like?
I might start crying.
Is that shameful? We cry together.
Let me check on PB. I haven't talked to her for a while.
Ryder, hey. Kala was right. Nothing missing except Pock. Hate imagining Kalinda tiptoeing around here, with nosy eyes and sticky fingers. Is there anything you need?
I'll leave you to it.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later. You know it.
Okay. Off to Eladin. After a quick save. Not really a save. Okay. See, it's not much of a planet anymore. Eladin, all the way over here.
Careful. Word is there's pirates all over this region.
You'd think they'd run out of people to steal from.
You'd think. Oh, I haven't been here yet. Let me go.
Anomaly on sensors.
Let me go check these planets out real quick.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
On this one asteroid. Skipping that, and skipping that, and skipping that. Nothing there.
Anomaly on sensors.
Really? Another one? I guess there it is.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Radiation trail. I'll go look at that in a minute.
I'm picking up something.
More anomalies. There we go.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
A crevasse. It's startlingly deep. Sensors detect Nutella.
Radiation is a match. She went this way all right.
This would be the woman who got woken up with a contagious disease. Check out this place.
I'm picking up something.
I'll bet you are, Cheeks. Whoa.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
And Eladin. Because one desert planet is never enough, we have to have a second. Okay, that's all good enough. Now, we're doing the Drac thing, so obviously we picked Drac. Who do you want for the second? You guys pick. while I get a drink. One vote for Peep B and one vote for not Cora. That sounds almost unanimous. Kind of makes sense since, you know, her loyalty mission's the other thing we would be, or the next thing we would be working on. And we'll confirm.
Sam,
Oh,
send
sorry,
Cal
you're too
the nav
late.
point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Oh, Wells.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Over there.
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
I imagine so. Paradise, huh?
Remnant starship. No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
We'll go play around in that later. So this is the little slice of paradise that the Krogan had picked out.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
Heat hazard. Now, Use was a desert, but it was more of a radiation problem. This one's an actual heat problem. Oh, look, I got in the shade. I got in the shade where it's only 39 degrees. But out here, it's 50.
Really bright. I mean, pretty, but really bright.
Heat levels increasing.
Looks like a mineral. Collect me some fluorite.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away.
Yeah, I could see that. It's not just paradise, it's
Both
the
are
paradise.
water towers. The colony here gets all its supply from Ania.
And don't fall down there. There are actually trees here. There's some people here to talk to.
It's a fair exchange.
Why? Because you say it is?
Partly. I wouldn't be in business if I wasn't fair. If you don't think so, go trade somewhere else.
Okay, I will.
Shopkeeper.
Welcome to the Paradise.
Thanks.
So, what do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
I mean, look around. No guns, no blood, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own. But in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Something feels a little off.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
Rogol Strux.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
Okay, what about you? Do you have a name?
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
Okay, what about that remnant ship?
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya?
Yep.
Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What about the scavengers?
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flop House, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
Yeah, that sounds great.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
So far. What about inventory?
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
Oh, she's the water Nazi. Ah, improved boost. Oh, she's got all of this stuff. Oh, okay, only these two things for the for the Nomad. These are for crafting. I'm gonna go ahead and buy them. So who knows when I'll be making stuff again and what cool things I could use. I don't even care what they are. I've got all this money. And then we're off to just supply stuff. Okay. Good enough. Yes, I know I have unused skill points. I will spend them after the stream. Don't cross the stream. Okay, I can go open up a forward post over there.
Hey, hey! Welcome, welcome. Come this way. Follow me.
What?
That's a fancy ship, all right. Find lots of deals inside. Just talk to my boss. Come on, this way.
Oh, he's just gonna
This is a special
take
place.
me back this way.
The paradise. No guns here. Keep those holstered. This way. Come inside.
I guess I was supposed to go the other way around.
There's a bunch of low-life scavengers inside. But don't worry. Sure, beyond these walls they'll shoot you on sight, but you're safe here.
Great.
Step off.
Hey,
Not allowed back here.
the guy told me to follow him. Sheesh. Be careful not to fall over the edge. Let's go open up this forward point.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying transport station. I detect above normal temperatures. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal.
Okay, now I can call up the Nomad here.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got?
Besides the sand.
The Remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict Remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned.
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and Remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
So when you go in a sinkhole, it's hotter. That does not pass the common sense test. There. Now, let's find our way. So there'll be new stuff that we can pick up here. And we can do this too, but for now I want to do Drax's thing, which is over that way. Just exit. It's over that way, and memory triggers, and medical supplies, and so there's a few other little things. So let's see if we can go ahead and talk to Hark at the greenhouse, and then that gives us our stopping point for the night because it's 8:21 already.
Drac, Asari, and Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so?
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra, everyone else on the team.
If I'm lucky, get to the point.
Must be weird. After so much time, finally facing the end.
Time is time. Number of years don't matter as much as what you do with them. Whatever I've got left's gonna be chock full of living.
Is it the master of the bolts?
I detect above normal temperatures.
It sure looks hot and dry here.
Look ahead. Scavengers dug into the sand.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Amazing's about right. Maybe crazy.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
New Tuchanka coming up.
Is someone actually shooting at me?
I detect above normal temperatures.
Let's see if we can get in here.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Move along. No outsiders. She's with me, human Pathfinder. Drac. It's been a while.
Name's Ryder. Drac's been running with us since we met on Eos.
Nexus sent you begging us to come back? Shut it, Breck.
We can be friends.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help. Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in. But Drac, didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good.
Yeah, this ought to be fun.
I wonder how long she'd last in a real phase.
They're testing you, seeing if you'll take the bait. You hear Gorak and his team tried to fight the war. Got in a few good shots before it killed a lot of them.
Dumb bastards.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Okay, what's he got going on?
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No? Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
No, I don't agree, Rocky. I don't think he is a Krogan because he's too friendly.
Tried one of those blue mushrooms? Bad idea.
You know, better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tachanka.
Tire if it's the right size.
Just scabs, pinks.
One out there again. That thing is...
They're talking about an architect out there. Here we go. Here's the... Oh, okay, in voice. Okay, I'll give you that. Here's Hark.
Drac, sir, you're here. Settle down a second, Hark.
Sorry, this is just more excitement than I'm used to. I tracked the stolen transport to one of Eladon's moons. We need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
What happened?
How did they steal the transport?
I had the security system off while I was transferring a new sample and, well, they snuck in from the far side. Morda thinks Forn took transport for a sample run. I didn't tell her otherwise.
If she finds out what really happened, she'll fry your quads over a low fire.
I know. Thank you so much for helping me.
Let's
we should go.
My coordinates should drop you just close enough to sneak in.
What are we walking into?
A group of Nexus exiles. They're hiding out in an old complex up there.
Nexus exiles. Friends of yours, Drac?
We made a lot of friends during the mutiny. Guess you'll find out.
I think we need to go to this other move. So we'll head over
Let's
there.
keep our visit a surprise as long as possible.
Until we shoot them all.
And that's
Right,
where I'll
Ryder?
stop.
Yes, Drac. Until we shoot them all.
He's so cheerful. But I want to shoot them all.
This place is a dump.
Pirates I know back in the Milky Way would be offended. Let's put these ones out of their misery.
That's the spirit. Still, be nice to have some kind of challenge. It's the least they could do, making us come all the way out here to kick their sorry asses.
Over there. Guessing that's the colony's transport.
Yeah, that's it. The seed vault better still be on board.
And if it's not?
I'd tear this place and everyone in it apart until we find it.
Fair enough.
It's a plan.
I like it. Simple. Okay. Assuming it'll let me save. Of course it won't. Of course it won't let me save. Why on earth would it let me save? Well, it should have auto-saved, so I can use that as the basis. The fun part, of course, being that means when I come back in, the skills will still be unleveled. I just need to remember to level those when I come back next time. I've actually got 12 points. That's 2 skills I could take from 5 to 6. And Drac and PB will have points, although I don't really need to spend their points right now since they'll actually open up another skill that they can use once they are completely loyal. They're only they're only partially loyal now, apparently. Okay, so it's a night. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. It's always fun to have everybody come out and hang out and watch me get killed in this game, even though I'm playing on easy and all that shit. So next week we'll go ahead and do Drac's mission. It'll have an interesting moral choice at the end that I will let you guys make. You guys pick it, or those of you who are actually here. Otherwise, I think JT was talking about some interesting VR stuff on Wednesday, so I'll keep an eye out for that. And I think I'll be off work tomorrow. And but other than that, I'm just being stupid. And maybe this week I can actually even catch up on Changeling, the streaming, so that I can actually start showing up on Sunday again. That'd be great. So thanks for coming out, and I will see you in another week, if nothing else. Bye!